These are the final resting places of legendary actors whose unforgettable performances helped define the movies and television of the 1980s. From blockbuster action stars and beloved comedians to award-winning dramatic actors, these remarkable performers entertained millions and left behind legacies that continue inspiring audiences around the world. Today, visitors continue traveling to their graves to honor the stars whose work made the 1980s one of Hollywood's greatest decades. Patrick Swayze died on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57, after a courageous 20-month battle with pancreatic cancer that had spread to his liver despite aggressive chemotherapy and treatment. He was cremated following his death, and his ashes were scattered at his beloved ranch in New Mexico. Although he does not have a public grave, fans continue honoring his memory at locations connected to his remarkable career. Swayze became one of the biggest stars of the 1980s through unforgettable performances in Dirty Dancing, Roadhouse, and Ghost, earning worldwide recognition for his acting, dancing, and charisma. John Candy died on March 4, 1994, at the age of 43, after suffering a fatal heart attack in his sleep while filming Wagons East in Durango, Mexico. He was buried at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California. One of the greatest comedy actors of his generation, Candy became famous through classic films including Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, The Great Outdoors, Spaceballs, and Uncle Buck. His warmth, kindness, and unforgettable comedic timing continue making him one of Hollywood's most beloved stars. River Phoenix died on October 31, 1993. At the age of 23, after suffering acute intoxication caused by a combination of cocaine and heroin outside the Viper Room nightclub in Hollywood. He was cremated after his death, and his ashes were returned to his family. Although he does not have a public grave, fans continue visiting memorial sites honoring one of Hollywood's brightest young talents. Phoenix earned worldwide acclaim through performances in Stand By Me, Running on Empty, and My Own Private Idaho, and many believed he would become one of the greatest actors of his generation. John Ritter died on September 11, 2003, at the age of 54 after an undiagnosed tear in his aorta caused a sudden aortic dissection while he was rehearsing for his television series 8 Simple Rules. Despite emergency surgery, doctors were unable to save him. He was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California. Best remembered for his legendary role as Jack Tripper on Three's Company, Ritter became one of television's greatest comedians through his extraordinary physical comedy and natural charm. His work continues entertaining audiences decades after his passing. James Earl Jones died on September 9, 2024, at the age of 93 from natural causes associated with advanced age. He was buried in Dutchess County, New York. Possessing one of the most recognizable voices in entertainment history, Jones became famous for voicing Darth Vader in Star Wars and Mufasa in The Lion King, while also starring in Field of Dreams, Coming to America, and numerous Broadway productions. His remarkable career spanned more than 6 decades, earning him widespread recognition as one of America's greatest actors. Don Ameche died on December 6, 1993, at the age of 85 after suffering complications related to prostate cancer. He was buried at Resurrection Cemetery in Rosemead, California. Ameche experienced an extraordinary career revival during the 1980s through unforgettable performances in Trading Places and the Academy Award-winning film Cocoon, earning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. His remarkable comeback made him one of the decade's most respected veteran performers, and visitors continue honoring one of Hollywood's true gentlemen. Madge Sinclair died on December 20, 1995, at the age of 58 after a courageous battle with leukemia. She was buried at Kensal Green Cemetery in London, England. Sinclair became widely admired through memorable performances in Coming to America, the television series Trapper John, M.D., and for providing the voice of Sarabi in The Lion King. Her grace, dignity, and commanding screen presence earned lasting admiration from audiences around the world. Ralph Bellamy died on November 29, 1991, at the age of 87 after battling a long respiratory illness. He was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California. During a career spanning more than 6 decades, Bellamy appeared in over 100 films and became especially popular with 1980s audiences through Trading Places and Pretty Woman. His versatility and distinguished performances established him as one of Hollywood's most dependable character actors. Heather O'Rourke died on February 1, 1988, at the age of just 12, after suffering suffering septic shock caused by a congenital intestinal abnormality that led to bowel obstruction and cardiac arrest. She was buried at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California. Best remembered as Carol Ann Freeling in the Poltergeist film trilogy, O'Rourke delivered one of horror cinema's most unforgettable child performances. Her tragic death shocked Hollywood, and fans continue visiting her grave to remember a talented young actress whose life ended far too soon. Bernie Mac died on August 9, 2008, at the age of 50 after complications from pneumonia brought on by sarcoidosis, an inflammatory disease he had battled privately for many years. He was buried at Washington Memory Gardens in Homewood, Illinois. One of America's greatest comedians and actors, Mac became a household name through The Bernie Mac Show, Ocean's 11, Bad Santa, and the original Kings of Comedy. His fearless humor and unforgettable personality continue entertaining audiences worldwide. Louie Anderson died on January 21, 2022, at the age of 68, after complications from diffuse large B-cell lymphoma while receiving treatment in Las Vegas. He was buried at St. Patrick's Cemetery in Maple Grove, Minnesota. Beloved for his warm-hearted comedy and memorable performances in Coming to America, Life with Louie, and Baskets, Anderson earned an Emmy Award and became one of America's most respected comedians. His kindness and generosity made him just as admired off-screen as he was on it, and visitors continue honoring his remarkable legacy. Bill Paxton died on February 25, 2017, at the age of 61, after suffering a fatal stroke caused by complications following surgery to repair a damaged heart valve and an aortic aneurysm. He was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California. One of Hollywood's most versatile actors, Paxton became a familiar face through memorable performances in Aliens, Weird Science, Near Dark, Twister, Apollo 13, and Titanic. His ability to excel in action, science fiction, comedy, and drama earned him admiration throughout the film industry, and visitors continue honoring one of America's most respected actors. Haim died on March 10, 2010, at the age of 38 after developing pneumonia, with an enlarged heart and other underlying medical conditions contributing to his death. He was buried at Pardes Shalom Cemetery in Maple, Ontario, Canada. Haim became one of the biggest teenage stars of the 1980s through hit films including The Lost Boys, License to Drive, Lucas, and Dream a Little Dream. His natural charisma and unforgettable performances made him a favorite among an entire generation of movie fans, who continue paying tribute to his memory. Brittany Murphy died on December 20, 2009, at the age of 32, after developing pneumonia complicated by severe iron deficiency anemia and multiple prescription medications found in her system. She was buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California. Murphy won audiences over through memorable performances in Clueless, Girl, Interrupted, 8 Mile, Sin City, and Just Married. Her charm, versatility, and talent established her as one of Hollywood's brightest stars before her life ended far too soon. Fans continue visiting her final resting place to honor her remarkable career. John Amos died on August 21, 2024, at the age of 84, after suffering from congestive heart failure. He was buried at Brigadier General William C. Doyle Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Wrightstown, New Jersey. Best remembered for his powerful performances in Good Times, Roots, Coming to America, and Die Hard 2, Amos became one of the most respected actors of his generation. His commanding screen presence and unforgettable roles continue inspiring audiences around the world, while visitors continue honoring one of television's greatest fathers. These legendary actors helped define an unforgettable era of entertainment through their extraordinary talent, dedication, and timeless performances. Whether making audiences laugh, cry, or sit on the edge of their seats, each left behind a legacy that continues living on through the films and television shows they created. Today, fans from around the world continue visiting their graves to pay their respects, ensuring that these remarkable stars and their incredible contributions to Hollywood will never be forgotten.